Okay, I doubt Farina, the Knave, or even Nervalette, because that's such an exciting thing. It's someone we... Child? Hey, buddy, you done snoozing in the water?
That's the limited edition, only 16 slices a day cake!
I should have known. I should have known. Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Naro, and welcome back to part 57 of Genshin Impact. And we are in this ruin where Navia almost died. But she is alive. And also there's this octopus in a bubble. I didn't know I had that. It's pretty cool. And it sleeps while outside of water, which is also really cool and adorable. Anyways, but yeah, now that Nervalette saved Navia, we are going to continue investigating the ruins. So, open says me. How's it going? I honestly... No, I'll let you get... Oh. Anyways, I thought I was going to teleport, and I did not. But that's okay.
Come a little closer.
Yo, wop. Alright. Alright, hold on. Let me do all of it. I have 10 seconds. Do you have, like, a thing that makes my recharge shit take longer? Because that's a little, that's a little much. Alright, we're good. Come here.
You've been a naughty boy.
Alright, what do I need?
Barbados.
I'll heal, actually. That's probably smart. I'm just using you as my plaything. You can take that however you want, alright? You never finish what you're trying to say. I don't understand it either way, but it would be nice to at least, you know. I like this where they pan out. Oh shit!
Watch your step.
No, we're fine. The game won't allow it to break. That was wrong. Alright. Do I have enough stamina, right? Oh, don't, okay. Alright. Are those gunshots in the distance? What is happening? Oh, hey. Was it you guys? I don't know. Let's do... Oh, let's do this. Hold on. Let's go like... This, and I think we're good. Oh, I should have popped what's his name's now. Okay, that's the timing. Got it. Okay. Any more? Okay, I need to pop his last. I do Lisa... Or, no. I need to do Lisa's, then his, then Clee's. And I can start off with Jean if I want. Okay. Let's keep her going. Oh. Save up the stamina. We're fine. Alright.
Seems we're almost at the top. Keep it up.
Hey, yeah, can you not casually talk like, you know, we're not almost dying? I get that you can float, but we can't. Give me... Yeah. That's exactly what I was going for. Stay. Right. I don't think I get all of it back. Shit. Alright, boys, give me a second. Now we'll...
Witness the power of Gua.
So how's it going? Right. Oh, Lisa's ult would be so nice right now. Alright, hold on.
Wind, hear me.
No, I need...
Not good.
Okay, hold on. Now I need his... Oh my god, 16 seconds? Alright, well, no, fuck it.
Try not to enjoy this.
Yeah, we'll be fine. That's actually pretty good damage. Yeah, that's really nice.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Barbados, guide us.
I do love how quick I get her ult back. Everything about her,
You've been a naughty boy.
as far as like energy recharge, is pretty good. Oh!
Fine, fine, boo! Dumpty dumpty stuff!
You're still up? Who do I need? Wait. No, give me a second.
You're in for a little shock.
Don't die from this. I appreciate that. I really do. Alright. The hell is that? Is that an elevator for us? That is exactly what it is. And then there was a thing right here. Ah, it's one of these. Huh. It's really nice. I like it. I like the that is the aesthetic. I don't think that's the right word. The setting? Probably the word. Oh, okay. More bad guys. I would appreciate.
Looks like we've reached the end.
This is the place. There should not be any other hidden spaces in the vicinity.
The path sure had some twists and turns, but it turns out that this place isn't actually that big.
There seems to be something on the wall. Guys? Okay. Oh. Ah, the prophecy.
Stone slates. It seems like they were put here as an offering. Could we take them down and have a look? The
stone, the walls were offerings? I'm not going to question it.
Perhaps we should just leave them be for now.
There are 4 locations in total, but only 3 stone slates. The slate that should be in the first empty spot is missing.
Well, it doesn't matter, because it probably already happened.
The surrounding walls also show signs of damage.
There's something written below. Let Paimon see. Reason dictates that this nation be destroyed. I shall record the history of its future here in its past. Say what?
It feels like someone left these slates and these words here for a purpose. But does he mean that Fontaine should be destroyed?
I mean, that sounds exactly like what it is.
That would fit the circumstances dictated by the prophecy, yes. Indeed, the slate's contents correspond to it. Take the second slate, for example.
There's a person kneeling here. She seems so dedicated. And there's a whole bunch of other people behind her doing the same.
Is that supposed to be...
She's facing this... what is this? Some kind of island in the sky?
I'm assuming that's Celestia?
And is that
Oh, okay.
Lady Farina in the third image? Did the Hydro Archon fall into the water?
And is that a ring of people around her? Paimon doesn't quite get it. Are they all in the water?
The fourth image. I know this one. This exactly matches the content of the prophecy.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne.
Yes, they do seem to match. All you gotta do is not that. Whatever the fuck that was. What did you just do?
More information should be hidden in these slates, but I fear I cannot easily uncover it, most likely due to us missing the first slate. I am very sorry.
I don't understand the logic you're trying to, like, explain. I'll go along with it. No, all we need to do is just tell Farina to remove her hat and never wear it again. And everything will probably get solved, and this won't happen.
Don't blame yourself, Monsieur Neuvillette. Deciphering ancient stone slates isn't one of your duties.
Ooh, Paimon chills just looking at these slates. This says that it's the history of the future, right? That means the prophecy's sure to come true.
I really hope it doesn't mean that.
Still, Paimon feels like these images are kind of weird when you look at them together.
I get what you mean, Paimon. I don't. The issue is the order of the third and the fourth images, right? Yeah, I knew that.
That's right! If the images are in chronological order, shouldn't the fourth, the waters drowning Fontaine, come before the third? Where the Hydro Archon herself falls into the water?
Ah.
And yet the order is reversed here.
The second image is also quite concerning. Because, yeah, if that is Celestia, then obviously I feel like that would become... That would be first, maybe. What sin are the people in the images confessing to? That's a confession? I mean, I guess it is thunder, right? That looks like thunder. Like, that island's pissed. Okay.
If we go by timing, Lady Farina only emerges in the third image. That means that the person in the second image might be the previous Hydro Archon.
Egeria, then. I had never met her, but her appearance here does match the records. The previous Archon kneeling before the floating island in the skies, as if confessing a sin.
Did she herself commit that sin? And if not, why would she be in such a posture?
She was the very first Fontainian to eat cake.
Also, I'm still wondering why these ancient stone slates are here at all. Judging from their contents, could this place be the origin of the prophecy? Does that mean that someone, or some people, once saw these slates?
But who would have created these slates and left these words here?
It seems that any further clues will have to come from Farina.
In that case, there's no time to lose. There's nothing else to be gained here, so let's head back first.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we better get somewhere safe for now.
Dots. Honestly, who created the slates doesn't matter right now. The real question is whether things will truly play out as the prophecy foretells or not. Maybe the first slate was like we're in it. Maybe we're flexing with Paimon right there, you know? That's probably what it is. And we're saving the day. That's most likely what it is. A cutscene?
Let's split up here. I'm going to check on what's happening with the Spina. You know how it is. There's some things you just need to be there for yourself.
You still have energy for that, Navia? Paimon's already beat.
Just head back to the Fleuve Cendre and have a rest then. Thanks for keeping me company all this time.
The Fleuve Cendre. God, these... Oh, so many names that I just don't remember.
I'll depart as well. Thanks for your hard work today. Rest well, everyone. Traveler, I will go talk to Farina tomorrow morning to ask about the stone slates.
Do you sleep? You know, I don't know if dragons sleep or not. I would assume so, but maybe not.
I'm sure that you're concerned about this matter as well. If you have time, drop by my office. I will share the results of our discussion with you.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Are you really gonna talk to her about this directly? Will that be a problem? Paimon's getting a little scared now that it's come to this.
Oh, you don't worry, dude. It gets so much worse.
She has long been harboring secrets, and will not give them up easily. Which makes it all the more my duty to ensure that she understands the present situation.
Alright, we'll leave it in your hands then. You're probably the best person to talk to her anyway.
I will be carefully considering my words tonight.
Traveler, Paimon, our safe house at the Fleuve Cendre is always open to you, as ever. So please don't think you're an imposition.
Oh, was that what that place was called? Oh.
All right. I'll be on my way then.
Well, what am I gonna do? Navi and Nervala to both depart. You and Paimon will spin to the Rolta base at a Fleur Center. I fucking forgot it, dude. Yeah, my brain just decided not to remember that. Which, you know what? I understand.
We're finally back!
Welcome back. We've got a special menu prepared for you two tonight.
Could you repeat the name of this? You know what? I don't even need to. I don't need to know.
And No, the boss is the best.
You did great as well, Paimon. Just floating there next to me, doing nothing. Nothing so perfectly. It was so great.
Ooh, desserts. Nice. These are all Paimon's. Paimon's already starting to forget what happened today.
Out of every person I would have thought to see. Mona, what the... Well, is she from... I don't actually know if she was originally from Fontaine.
Oh, that voice. Is that who I think it is?
Huh?
It's you two. What are you doing in Fontaine?
What the fuck are you doing in here? And especially at the Flip Cindre. I said it right, right? Yeah.
Mona?
Lady Magistus. Did the stars not... Oh, you know what? Maybe she got a fortune. Did the stars not tell you that we might meet here?
Seriously, nobody just uses a scry glass whenever they've got time to just see who they'll meet on the road.
Still, we didn't expect to see you here. Wait, you're not a Fontainian, are you, Mona?
Well, I have some business to attend to here, so I booked a hotel in the city. I was just out for a stroll when I bumped into you. Quite unexpectedly, if I might add.
You know, I was about to wonder why you're down here instead of like a hotel. It costs money, you don't have it, got it.
Why did you think I was from Fontaine, though? Is that because Magistus doesn't sound much like a Mondstadter surname?
I wouldn't even know what a Mondstadt surname... Mondstadter. They're Mondstatters? You know what, it's better than Bellabogians.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I used to have my own surname, which was, well, some other thing. Either way, the old hag told me when she took me as her disciple that the first step to being a great astrologist's pupil was to change that name. There was nothing for it, really. She really is amazing at astrology, so I changed my name to what it is now according to her wishes. To my surprise, however, Magistus is not the name of some ancient house or clan.
It isn't?
Nope. Although it is used by us in place of surnames, it generally just means great.
Wow! Imagine including a boast in your name. Wait, are you gonna have to put that into your genealogy as well?
I reckon so. In any case, I'd give my disciple a name like this as well, if I were to take one.
And may I ask what your master's name is?
Astromancer Barbeloth Trismegistus.
That is... too many letters.
Whoa, that's a long one. Does it also mean great or something?
My name means Mona the Great Astrologist. As for the old hag, hers is, in plain speech, the thrice-as-great Scholar of the Stars. Just take it as a title specific to astrologists.
Thrice as great? That's so petty.
I tell you, every time Paimon uses the word, oh, I love it. Oh.
I know, right? That's just how she is. She used to call herself Magistus, actually, but when she took me in, she changed her name to Trismegistus.
God, what was the last one Paimon said? Oh, what did she use? Oh, I can't remember.
Talk about excessive.
Magistus is thus the calling card of our school, so to speak, which makes it about the same as a surname. It's all right if you don't get it. You can look into it further should you need to study astrology more deeply.
How about triple strength traveler or triple appetite Paimon?
That sounds terrible!
I mean, it kind of goes, you know.
But anyway, you're not Fontainian, are you, Mona? You're from Mondstadt, right?
Well, I was born in Mondstadt, yes. My parents migrated to Dornman Port, and I traveled with the old hag for a while, after which I settled down in Mondstadt City.
Oh, that's a good thing then. At least we know you won't be dissolved by Fontaine's waters.
Yeah, but all the other... How many people are probably in this? Like, is 10,000, 20, maybe like 100,000 people are all dead. You're cool with just, you know?
Speaking of that, I'm sure you're aware that a bunch of things have happened here in Fontaine, right?
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same.
I mean, we have consumed, dived, done pretty much everything with the water here, so we're good.
There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
I mean, it is murdering people. Did you come to Fontaine because of the prophecy, Mona?
That was the main reason, yes. Just a while back, the Steambird invited me to take part in a panel and speak about the circulation of the prophecy as an astrologist. The invitation was sent quite early on. I don't think anyone expected Fontaine to be in this much trouble.
What do you make of that prophecy, Mona? Just tell us what you think as an astrologist. Your word would go a long way to make things more certain and less scary.
What I can tell you is that I'm an astrologist, and that this prophecy concerns the fate of Fontaine, even that of all Tevat. Ascertaining this is akin to reading the fortune of the whole world. I'm afraid that this is not something that just anyone can do. If I could do it, you would no longer call me an astrologist, but a visionary. But on the flip side, the prophecy is so huge and powerful that it must surely come from a powerful visionary. Its contents involve the fate of the world. Disregarding it would be a mistake.
A visionary? Sounds really powerful and all, but does such a person really exist?
Of course. The old hag could do it. And I'd bet there are others amongst those Hexenzirkel colleagues of hers who could do something similar.
Hexenzirkel. I need to ascertain the accuracy of the prophecy. Could you help me get in touch with your master?
Huh? Are you sure?
Kind of.
All right, I'll help you. It isn't often that I see you with such a serious look on your face. I'll tell you once I hear back from her.
Thanks, Mona. You're amazing as always.
Oh, well, this is something only I can do after all. So yes, your praises are quite welcome.
That's the greatest of astrologists for you. Of all the people we know, you know the star's the best.
Indeed. That's the spirit.
Oh, sorry. I came to see what all the commotion was about. If there's anything you need, do not hesitate to inform the Spina di Rosula.
Oh, whoops. Guess we were getting a little too carried away there. Well, I'll go tend to my own business now. If I receive any news, I'll be sure to come find you two again.
Alright, well.
And there she goes, quick as rushing water. And here we are with the Spina guy giving us suspicious looks.
Well, we were making a ruckus. Try and keep it down next time, pal.
If Paimon hadn't spoken for you, it'd be you getting all the weird looks. The things Paimon does for you.
Is that them acknowledging that she has no goddamn dialogue? Alright, thanks, Paimon.
That's more like it.
After a conversation, you decide to get a good night's sleep to replenish your energy.
Good morning. To be honest, Paimon's still feeling kind of sleepy. But it's time to get up, traveler. We agreed to go see Neuvillette, so let's pack it up and get going.
Let's do it. To Monsieur Justice. Am I good? Are we gonna have another? Okay.
You're here! Finally!
Ah, she didn't take it well, did she?
Is something wrong?
Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina, they seem to have gotten into a dispute. Please go see for yourself.
Well, he did not think of those words long enough.
Like I said, I've already explained everything.
And yet the problem has not been properly solved. There is little space for excuses between us. It is not my intention to offend you, but please, tell me where you stand. You are the Hydro Archon Focalor, are you not? Look at this. This is a list of the victims from the recent Poisson incident.
Poisson? I'm sorry, I had to, even though it's a very, sad time. Yeah, read those names that I don't remember.
You mean... they're all...
We did not arrive in time to avert this disaster, and I will not have it happen again. I will say this once more. You must tell me everything you know. Yesterday, I found 3 stone slates in some ancient ruins near Poisson. Do you know anything about those?
Seriously? You're questioning me like this is a court case now. I don't know anything about that. But you found them in some ancient ruins, you say?
That's correct, which is why I came to ask you some questions. There should have been 4 slates, but one of them was missing. The other 3 feature different images that seem to correlate to the prophecy.
The prophecy?
The second of these slates depicts the previous Hydro Archon Egeria kneeling before a floating island in the sky, as if confessing something. Do you know nothing of this either?
I don't. I've never seen such slates.
I'll ask you again. Do you really have no information regarding the previous Archon? My deciphering of the slates indicates that the Hydro Archon Egeria once had to confess to, or apologize for, a certain sin. If anyone would know about it, it should be you.
All gods don't have the same secrets, you know. She was herself and I'm me. Is it really so strange that I know nothing? I understand your concerns, but I'm sorry. I just don't have anything to tell you.
Forgive me for saying this now, Lady Farina, but I have long known of your various secret investigations into certain matters. There are several indications that you have been investigating the prophecy on the sly. This is not strange in itself, considering that you are the Hydro Archon. But it is strange that you should also claim to not know any of Egeria's secrets, as well as do nothing following your inquiries. You have never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be, nor are you a fool. And yet, your behavior is very inconsistent.
So you've been watching me all this time, have you? I didn't think you were that type.
Oh, Farina, you're so out of the loop. Everyone in this game is practically a stalker, so, I mean, that's common knowledge at this point.
You...
Well, since you know about my secret investigations, then you should know I'm actually working to take care of it. There's no point questioning or suspecting me. You're the Eudix, but you're still my subordinate. You should be following my lead. Just trust in me, your Archon, and do as I say. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not. It'll all turn out fine. That's all I have to say. We do not discuss this matter again. Oh, the opera's about to start. Toodles!
So, I mean, she probably looks like concerned. She didn't
Did
look...
Farina not notice us standing by the door?
Ah,
Wonder what's up with her. She was smiling.
that did not look like that.
She didn't seem in the mood to care if we were listening in or not.
She seems deeply troubled. She seems to be deliberately hiding something.
I assume you've been outside for a while now?
Oh, you noticed. Seems Farina didn't even realize we were here.
She was in a great panic, though I cannot discern the reason. Our discussion reached impasses time and again, a state of affairs that we cannot allow to continue. Still, I do not understand. Dialogue is the basis for understanding, so why did she keep refusing to engage?
I'm afraid questions alone might not suffice. So we also, too, must become stalkers. In-game. We need to make her understand how dire the situation actually is. So let's put her on the stand and put her to execution.
Everyone in her inner circle has noticed that she is hiding some secret. The issue is her attitude. I fear that she will not reveal anything unless absolutely forced to.
Execution probably does that.
We may have to create a situation in which she will have no choice but to speak.
Execution absolutely does that.
Oh? Like what?
Normally, people will only reveal the truth when standing trial. Perhaps we must have the Hydro Archon experience just such a scenario.
Wow, your little plan is gonna get her killed. That is tragic.
But Farina's seen so many trials, and she's really good at dodging questions. How do we make sure that she won't just slip away at the first chance she gets?
We will need to consider this thoroughly, join forces with various parties, and then do what we can. If at all possible, I would prefer to recuse myself from this affair, but we must prevent the prophecy from coming to pass. This may be cruel to her, but all Fontaine is in crisis. The information a god possesses is too precious, and so we must take a chance on this.
In that case, we will need help.
But who will lend us their aid to do such a thing?
Oh, I think I know who to call. The Ghostbusters? I'm assuming it is the Knave. It would be the only a few days later on a boat somewhere in quiet Poisson.
Well, that's everyone, huh? Speaking of which, it was pretty smart of you to think of hiding here.
What?
Poisson was just involved in a disaster, so it's presently devoid of people. That naturally makes it the best choice.
Oh.
And here you are drinking tea like it's the most natural thing in the world, huh?
Are we on the ship?
That's what family should do. Sit and enjoy a leisurely time together.
It's nice to enjoy tea here, you know? Care for a cup?
Lend me your ears, everyone. Or perhaps one of you might like to start us off. How about you, friend?
Oh man, you guys understand we're all like getting together to accidentally get Rita executed? Oh, this is horrible.
Me? No, I don't think I can.
Then, how about you, good sir?
I fear that I will cause the
We're all
mood
here.
on this boat to become as somber as it is in court.
Well then, I guess we're lucky we've got a local like me to organize things. Wonderful, the spotlight at last. I guess I'll be facilitating things from here.
Oh
That
my
was
God,
a little
Clarence.
long-winded, don't you think?
Oh, you might be right. Anyway, to cut to the chase, our friend here, the Traveler, has brought us together to discuss something.
So, execution. I'm sorry, I'm bringing it up so much, but it's just such a... Oh, it's just so wild.
As for what that is, well, let's start by saying that we'll be pooling our efforts together to create a series of traps.
Will the traps involve cake?
Oh, how intriguing.
Well, it's just an expression, really. One that I just learned from Chlorand, and used on the spot. So, let's invite her to explain in detail. A round of applause, please.
Huh? Didn't you say that you would be facilitating this?
Oh, come now. Your work doesn't involve much public speaking, right? This is a good chance to practice. You might even pick up some fancy oratory tricks to impress your boss with in the future.
I see. And what does my boss say?
He is glad that you consider him your boss. Do go on.
In that case, do any of you have experience hunting?
Not that I recall.
Fremine and I once used a wooden stick in a basket to catch wild rabbits when we were younger. As for Lynette, oh, right. You were sick that day, weren't you?
I've also gone diving to catch some fish before. Does that count?
I'm afraid not. You may or may not have heard, but Fontaine once played host to a group known as the Marechaussee Hunters.
Nope, never heard.
Though that was their name, they did not hunt animals, but rather various monsters left behind by the ancient dynasty of King Remus. Today, Fontaine's monster population has already thinned greatly, so the hunters have blended back into society, taking up arms in other lines of work. They even left a unique methodology of hunting in their wake. A trap comprises of the following components: bait, a trigger, and a containment device. Sometimes a lethal implement will also be necessary to deal with the prey. So, if we were to build a trap together, right now, what would you choose to build it with?
Sweets.
For me, I would prefer something basket-shaped. Pigeons and rabbits will see the bait and naturally enter the snare. Our line of work requires a deft hand, and we're some of the best in the industry, so you can count on our techniques.
You used some of those techniques while moving the people of Poisson, didn't you? My subordinates mentioned that you even performed some magic for the bawling children.
Yes, and I even managed to gather some intelligence in the meantime. I'm quite the multitasker if I do say so myself.
I'm afraid I can't claim that as my strong suit. I prefer more stable methods, like placing bait in the water and waiting for the fish to come within reach. That's the kind of method I would count on.
Calm and steady. Exactly the kind of person who would catch loads of fish.
And I can be their assistant.
With discretion, I'm sure.
I'd probably use some sort of mechanical animal. Papa once bought me some small clockwork squirrels, mice, and such. When placed in the forest, they can attract others of their kind. I remember that you liked those too, didn't you?
I did. And that would be a good way to go about it. If they're realistic enough, animals of the same kind will follow them all the way to the trap.
What about you, Monsieur Neuvillette?
Well, I'm a fucking dragon, so I'll just kill him. I am the prey. Or the predator. Yeah.
I fear I do not have any related experience.
That makes sense. You usually solve problems directly, without the use of any such tricks. But I do have one more question for you, monsieur. If we were to create a trap now, how would you design it?
I would like for it to be effective, but bring no harm to the prey. A more gentle trap would be ideal.
Doesn't seem like that's gonna pan out.
Kind, as always. However, our intention doesn't necessarily change the containment device and the type of implement we need. If we wanted to kill the prey in one strike, we would need a powerful implement. However, that also goes for prey that must be captured and safely contained.
Wait, why's that?
Only a hunter who's a true expert at subduing their prey can snare it without harming it. The line that divides life and death is often exceedingly thin.
So are we going hunting together?
I'm not gonna laugh at him. I'm laughing with him. Well, I'm not laughing at him, because I'm in the same boat as him. AKA confused as fuck.
Huh. We hadn't thought of seeing ourselves as hunters. It kinda works, but maybe it's still not the best metaphor.
If our means of capturing and dealing with our prey is to put them on trial, then the hunting metaphor is actually quite accurate. But we shall require much more courage than any hunter to judge a god, a being whose seat is an exalted throne.
That's right.
Oh, so that's what's going on. Sounds very interesting.
They didn't know that that was what the goal was. Clan Hunter's metaphor was just that, a metaphor. You will not call this a hunt because there is not what you do to represent, nor has the relationship between you and Farina reached such a dire stage. I had time to press A. Oh, that's awkward. Well, I mean, you're lying to my face, because apparently there's an execution taking place soon. What you need is simply the secrets she is keeping. Attempting to take her secrets is an act of sacrilegious. I think I saw an I, whatever. Disrespect, but must be done to prevent Fontaine from sinking into the waters, as foretold in the prophecy. There is neither hunter nor prey, but there must be a trap. That is what you will need. Why are we going about this like I'm gonna have to, like, go to speed? I'm here. I'm not here. What? Hello? Oh, this is the base? I thought the other, whatever. Yeah, what do you call it? I really wonder, like, I genuinely don't think that the execution part is a part of, our trap play. I guarantee you it's gonna backfire, and that's what's gonna happen, so... I mean, I don't think she's obviously gonna get executed, but...
It's been a tough few days, hasn't it? So much has been happening.
Those meetings sure did make me hungry. They didn't have
Paimon
food?
didn't think the meetings would go on for so long, but everyone seemed pretty fired up, huh? Paimon thought they'd be at least a little frightened. Well, Fremine was, now that Paimon thinks about it, but everyone else just looked a little surprised.
Do you feel any more confident after the meetings, Paimon?
Well, it's hard to say. Paimon doesn't have any experience with this sort of thing. But with you around, Paimon sure will do great. After all, you're the most reliable person in the world, aren't you?
Something wrong? Oh, you're looking...
Did you just pour some tea?
Oh.
Paimon didn't notice you doing that at all.
No, I didn't.
Then what's that?
That is for... I'm trying to think of that entire name. I can't. I literally can't.
Paimon's never seen that cup before.
Don't be frightened. I'm just joining you two for tea. I merely refrained from saying anything till now.
Hey, Thrice is whatever. Do you have like a nickname?
Who's that voice? But there's no one here.
Ah, have you forgotten me already?
Wait, you are familiar. You're the voice we heard from the sky in Sumeru.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't recall the voice. I remember, kind of.
The voice from the sky, I fear that description is wrong. Though, not completely wrong. You're feeling lost now, just as you were feeling previously. I sensed that confusion and thus came to you. Guiding people is an irresistible hobby of mine, after all.
Who are you? And what do you want with us?
Consider me a passerby. Just accepting a commission from my friend's disciple on a whim.
Yeah. Allow me to ask you, will Fontaine's prophecy come true?
The prophecy. Yes.
Mage
what has been
N.
prophesized will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
What? Then is there any way we can stop it?
I believe you have witnessed a failed attempt with your own eyes. Can everything in Tevat so easily be changed?
There it is again. Fate. Can there really be no exceptions?
Ah, so you've caught on. Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Are the things that you shall see different from the fate that the gods perceive?
That's...
What is she talking about? It all sounds really impressive and important and stuff, but it also sounds kind of scary.
The tea in the teacup is just about gone as well.
I believe that you understand, right? Some things are insignificant, but others you must reach out to change.
Like taking her hat off of her head, it changes everything.
Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part. This was good tea, by the way. Thank you for your hospitality. Well, that'll be all for today.
The voice. It's gone.
Mage N, is this the clue you're leaving us for us? The unexpected news leads to a complicated feel. When you wake up, someone seems to be outside. That was like impossible.
Paimon hears someone talking. Alright, coming.
You're getting more diligent, Paimon.
Hey, it's you who's getting lazy, okay?
Well, I see I've walked in on some lively banter.
Mona!
How have you been these past few days?
Fine, just fine. I went to take part in that Steambird panel. It turned out to be more interesting than I expected.
It was a photo shoot, wasn't it?
Not all Fontainians are pessimistic about this. One journalist mentioned that sitting around and waiting for the end to come would be wrong, and that they should make their own rescue preparations. I agreed, so we had a brief chat with her.
Did she have pink hair by any chance?
Why, yes, it was Charlotte. You remember her, right? That daredevil journalist? I'm in full support of her view. Prophecies are very important, but how can people allow their lives to be commandeered by just a few words?
That's right! Paimon's glad to hear something sensible for once.
Ah, yes. About what we had discussed before. I did try, but I'm afraid I couldn't reach the old hag. I'll try again tonight, but I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Actually, someone already came over.
Huh?
You tell Mona about your mysterious guest.
Goodness gracious. Are you serious?
I believe she came to pass a message to us.
She said that even the god's gaze has blind spots. Pretty bold if you ask Paimon. Most people would believe the gods to be all-knowing, right?
The Hexen Circle members are certainly anything but ordinary. As for the mage named N, the old hag has mentioned her a few times. She said that N's sense of direction is incredible, and that she loves guiding those who are lost. But I've never met her, and if she were still alive, she'd be... well,
Wait,
suffice
what?
it to say that the hag's at least a few hundred now, and N's been around for longer than that.
So she's not alive, but she's... maybe a spirit?
Whoa. The Hexen Circle sounds like a scary group. But they must really stay in shape to live so long.
Their abilities alone are pretty terrifying. If she came to see you personally, then the problem you're facing must truly be of great importance.
Well, it's not like Paimon could understand anything she said.
I respect the just... I'm same here, man. I won't lie.
Yes, she was quite cryptic, but I suspect she means that there is still a way to turn things around. She didn't say when or what that would be, though, so...
Well, I'm assuming it's just whatever the god saw. Like, everything's gonna play out exactly how it's supposed to. They just didn't foresee, like, our small involvement that actually changes everything, I would assume.
Perhaps it is something that you cannot know right now.
True. Our words were meant as helpful in, but when will we realize their value and meaning? Was that the best answer to my question could have gotten?
Traveler, Paimon, are you two alright?
Oh, we're fine. We're just a little down right now. It kind of feels like the end is coming, you know?
I see. I feel that same sense of desperation, too.
Nah, don't worry, guys. I don't even know if we're halfway through this damn game. We have so many years left. They're gonna milk this damn thing dry. You know, until there is literally nothing left. So don't worry. We at least have like 7 more years.
I guess you could consider me someone who has often witnessed fate. So far as I have seen, it cannot be swayed.
That sounds like I was complaining. I am not. By all means. 7 years? I'm cool with that.
But even so, I still hope for and believe in miracles. Astrology is eternal and rational, but fate may not be. It is cruel, but it can also be beautiful. Perhaps that's what En was trying to tell you. Not to lose heart, and to believe that what you are seeing playing out before you is not yet set in stone. I did originally think of steering clear of all this, but I couldn't. Even if this is all futile, I still wish to help everyone. If we don't struggle to the last, then how can we face the end when it comes?
Huh. You do have a point.
There I go, talking about astrological principles again. Sorry about that. The moment I start talking about work-related stuff. I need to get going.
Don't worry about it, Mona. And thank you.
It was worth trying to comfort you, even if only a little. I believe that you'll help those who are struggling in the same way I did. I suppose that might be why we always seem to meet by coincidence.
Paimon feels kind of moved by what Mona said. But also kind of sad, too. Hey, Traveler. Paimon suddenly feels like going outside for a walk. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's walk around the city, shall we? There's a few spots we always like to walk by.
Let's go to the newsstand. Are we going to run into Charlotte by chance?
Huh? Our names are written in this newspaper. What's going on?
Maybe we're famous.
Let Paimon see! The underwater stronghold, the Fortress of Meripede, has continued in its noble autonomy. But that does not mean that others cannot interact with it. My recent attempts to enter the fortress bore little fruit. Huh. Guess Charlotte still hasn't given up on that. Thus, did an Outlander friend become the focus of this report. A blonde adventurer with their white fairy, legends trailing in their wake. It is said that this mysterious traveler once visited the underwater fortress. So while the fortress's interior remains a mystery behind closed doors, do not fear, for the tales of the traveler contain surprises in spades. Journalist Charlotte's biggest scoop yet. The Traveler's Trail, World Walker.
That's a pretty dope name, World Walker. I like it.
Huh. Charlotte took so many awesome photos of us and we never even noticed her. She hasn't been able to get a hold of anything at the fortress, so since we're easier to find, she's using us as the subject matter instead?
That sure seems to be the case.
Ugh, seriously? Well, fine. Those headlines and photos do look cool, so Paimon will forgive her this time.
Continue moving forward. Always move forward. Never look back. What is this place called? I don't... Oh, can't even read it. That's cool.
We're here! Paimon's hungry. Should we go in and get something to eat?
Someone's gonna be... Or is it just you guys leave me? Ah. The never... Oh, no, never, no one.
Quick! Look! That's...
Okay, I doubt Farina, the Knave, or even Nervalette. Because that's such an exciting thing. It's someone we... Child? Hey, buddy, you done snoozing in the water?
That's the limited edition, only 16 slices a day cake!
I should have known. I should have fucking known. You fat ass. It hasn't already sold out for the day.
It was so delicious the last time we tried it. Despite the tense situation we were in, let's give it another go. Paimon's sure it'll be great.
Paimon, you understand that could have been her brother right there. And you probably would have had a way less enthusiastic reaction. We can't let anyone get ahead of us.
One slice of cake, please.
Damn.
Someone showed up after all. Oh, wait, you're the one from the Palais Mermonia.
Oh, are you here to buy cake too? It seems Monsieur Nervalette was right. You really can eat.
Wait, did he really say something like that?
That's right. Even he has his own preferences when it comes to food. As for me, I love the cake and coffee here.
Do you come here often?
Usually every day.
Every day?
What's that got to do with it?
It's part of my daily schedule, apart from work. I shall have my cake and coffee.
Oh, only if life was that beautiful.
Then what if someone told you one day that this place would be closing soon, and you wouldn't get to eat cake here anymore? What would you think?
But why would it close?
Because the whole world's gonna die, that's why. What are you gonna do now?
Well, Paimon doesn't know either, but maybe the waters will rise tomorrow. You know, like in the prophecy.
She was just trying to have some cake, and you just completely just killed her vibe.
Oh, the prophecy. To be honest,
oh, you know
I haven't
what?
paid much attention to that. No, still, even if there'd be no more cake tomorrow, that wouldn't keep me from having some today.
God, I feel like I'd just known whether they were Fontainian or not. Whatever.
No, it's the same for eating in general. You might not be able to eat tomorrow, but if you can do so today, then you should carry on. That's what people call living, you know.
Yes.
Huh.
Don't be sad. Excuse me, could I have 2 more slices of cake to go? These 2 slices are for you. Sijuin said that this kind of expression you're making is what humans call being sad.
How do you... how do you guys communicate with each other?
Oh, you know Sijuin?
Well, maybe letters.
I sure do. She was born before me, and she sometimes comes to the surface to teach us things about humans. She said that humans are creatures that are saddened easily, yes, and you can only lift their spirits by feeding them delicious food. So please try the cakes here.
I love her voice. Her voice actor is so... the script dialogue right here is good.
I've got something else to do, so I'll be going now. You two try to stay in a good mood after eating, all right? Bye.
Oh, she's great.
And there she goes.
The fuck?
again. Paimon's sure this cake will be delicious.
You share a glance with Paimon and snarf down the cake.
It's more delicious than last time, and the flavor gets even better with a sip of tea. It sure would be nice if we could come again tomorrow.
Too bad the world's gonna end.
Sure would be nice if we could always eat delicious food here.
Well, that just causes diabetes, so we can't. Leave hotel de bord.
Oh, we're near the steamboat office. Let's go look for Charlotte and have a chat.
Alright, well, we'll go have a chat with Charlotte in the next part. Anyways, but yeah, that is going to go ahead and do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and sub to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.